Everybody, hey, it's Bob over Bob's Cycle Barn. Hey, I got a new addition today, yesterday, I guess, and I want to show it off. It's an old bike, naturally, and anyway, it's a 19. Let me turn this camera around here. It's a 1967 Sears. Okay, Sears. I bet you didn't even know they made them or sold them or whatever. It's a 106, and that means it's a 100cc bike. Now these bikes were made by a company called Galera, Galera, I think I'm right on that, which is a Italian company. And what little bit of research I've done, they were around from 1903 until a few years after this bike was produced, and then Piaggio bought them out. Piaggio still uses his name on their scooters and stuff. But anyway, I'll give you more information on the parent of this bike and at the end of the video. But you can take a look at this thing and tell it's in pretty good shape. Now it's got some scratches and bruises and stuff like that, a little bit of rust and stuff, but not bad, not for a 1967 bike. And the funny thing about this bike is that everything works on it. It starts, it runs, it goes through the gears, stops, which is amazing, really, for a bike that old. Even some little things I noticed on the bike, like these gaiters, those things are in still good shape. Those things are impossible to find because they don't make them anymore. Now this bike was like a lot of the 60s bikes. It was right side shift, left side brake. So that's your awesome big brake pedal right there, that big job. Like I said, it starts easily. I'm going to pause the video in just a minute. But the lights work, the lights still work. Here's an inspection sticker from 1970 right there. The story on this bike was I got it from a guy that was an electrician, and he got it as partial payment on a job he did. It had been stored in the original owner's basement forever, so it was out of the weather, it was climate controlled, so it just turned out to be a good thing. A couple little things I've noticed about it. One is these little reflectors on the side. We were thinking originally they might have been put on there for DOT specifications, but that's not the case, I don't think. What we went there was a little Sears badge. Up here you can see there's a Sears badge on the top of the nut. The bike has about 1,000 miles on it. The lights work. The horn, we'll give you a little horn thing in just a minute. Jessie just came out, so she'll step on this thing. There's some things wrong with it, you know, like the fender back here needs some work on it and stuff like that. But overall, for a mid-century bike, it's in great shape, great shape. So she's going to start it up now and go maybe take a little ride around on it. So we'll go from there. So go ahead, Jessie, it's all yours.
50-year-old bike, isn't it?
More than that, isn't it? Well, yeah, about 50. So the bike tends to start pretty good. I mean, the carb obviously needs work on it. Such it is. It's left side kick.
But
it's also
easy.
left side brake. I'm telling you, when I went over and picked up the bike and that guy started it up first kick, I was like, I can't believe it.
If you talk to them about the gearing.
Yeah, I will. So the gearing on this bike is like a lot of the bikes. The shifter, of course, is on the river on the right-hand side in the 60s, but this thing had all the way up it's 4 speeds, and all the way up was first gear, okay, and all the way down was fourth, but between first and second gear was neutral. So it's just completely backwards, upside down, wrong side, everything compared to a modern bike. And just FYI, why that is like that today, they found it was way more efficient and more compact to move all that stuff over to the other side. chains and sprockets and all that other stuff. Here she comes back. She said, supposedly, listen, this bike has 9 horsepower. It's a 100cc bike, but she thinks it'll probably do 60. It says so in the literature and stuff, that it'll probably do 60 or so, something like that. The original bikes were sold, apparently, now Sears had 2 or 3 different models, but of these that they had for sale. I think this was the lowest priced one. I'm gonna put up a little ad I found for the bike on the in the video. Put that ad up. But so everything works pretty much. We'll probably drain the gas and kind of put it up for the time being. But
no, I was thinking, can I flat track this?
right. So anyway, that's it. It's a 1967 Sears 106 cc's, which gave it about 100 cc's of stuff, and a 9 horsepower bike. She's having a little problem finding neutral on this thing.
It's in a weird place.
Yeah.
The gears are weird, and I stepped down on it a couple times to
Put the
brake.
Try to put the brakes on. Back in, it's just a little side story. Back in the 70s, when I was racing bull tacos and stuff, they were all right side shift, left side brake. Later in the decade of the 70s, the engines came so that you could flip all that stuff over the opposite way. But anyway, I learned to shift on the right side, kickstart on the left side, brake on the left side. And whenever I got on a Japanese bike, I'd invariably, if I got in a panic situation, crash my brains out, because I was stepping on the shifter, thinking of dropping it down a gear, but also not having any real braking and that sort of thing. Well, that's it, guys. Again, 1967 Sears. This might have been a 106 SS. It was sold for mainly, it was an economical bike. It was sold mainly, we're thinking, teenagers and stuff like that. But anyway, that's it. I'll catch you on the flip side. It's good talking to you guys again, and be sure to like, subscribe, and all that other junk, okay?